So the purpose of this video is to raise awareness for people that are currently contemplating on filing a police report against their attacker, their abuser, and seeking justice. A lot of people are afraid to come forward, so they let a lot of time pass. As much as I hate this, you can't waste any time. Not a second. Because the laws, the way they're stated right now, are not on your side when it comes to taking your time pursuing justice. I want you to watch this, and I want you to see firsthand what I'm currently witnessing with my girlfriend, who is seeking justice after enduring being raped for years on end. This is going to be hard to watch, and I have her approval to share this, because if it could help one person have the strength to come forward and pursue justice, to get some of these animals off the street, then it's worth it.
Hi, and the front desk let me know that you had some questions about the criminal case.
Yes.
The case has been declined for criminal charges.
I don't understand how, with several videos, multiple pictures, at least a dozen confessions from him himself, a DVPO where he confessed to raping me and abusing our children, the financial fraud, like there's so much.
Law enforcement doesn't make the charging decision.
Right, so how did we go from rape to nothing?
Yeah, so I'm going to go over that with you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in short, the statute of limitations ran, which means that the state is barred from moving forward. In regards to when the crime occurred, we were under a different statute then. And so the statute was for 3 years on the rape in the second degree.
Mm-hmm. So you guys just wasted time and then let the statute run out? He was drugging and raping me in my sleep, and I didn't know it for years.
Right, and that was the rape in the second degree, but with what you provided to law enforcement,
Mm-hmm.
that was what was reviewed.
Right, but the problem is that it was reported within the statute of limitations. The police report came in, the investigation went in, and it just sat, and I've been calling every week.
I will let you know the process does take a long time, and I'm not making an excuse. I'm very sorry that this is the circumstance that we're in.
It was reported in August of 2024.
And we received it in December.
And how much did we miss that deadline by?
So dependent, it would have ran on 2018 or 2019.
How can it run on 2018 or 2019 when I didn't know he was raping me in 2018 or 2019?
Because there's 2 dates that were provided in the report that are being referenced.
So if somebody is raped in 2015 and they don't find the video evidence of it until 2020, you say, well, that's okay because, sorry, the statute of limitations ran out?
I totally understand your frustration, but I want to be clear here that our office would be moving forward if legally we were able to. The state is barred from prosecuting. It's because of the laws and the statute at the time. We are not able to modify those, unfortunately.
So when I found the videos in 2021, and then I reported it, because it happened years prior with a full confession, with the videos, with him apologizing for it, admitting that he raped me, it's just too late. So if somebody is drugged and they don't know about it, and then they find a video of their rape on Pornhub, then it's not worth reporting to the police because it didn't really happen because of the statute of limitations. I don't understand.
Right. Nobody said it didn't happen. Legally, we're not able to move forward.
So when did the statute of limitations run out? Because there was incidents all the way up to 2020. that he admitted to, again, in the confession.
So that was not what was provided. I can't reference in regards to what he provided, but in regards to what you had provided, there was no 2020.
Yes, there is a 2020. It's on his 9-page confession with the police
I said in
statement.
regards to what you referenced, not what he referenced.
I did reference that.
No, in regards to what you recall or what you have.
I did reference that. It is in there. It's
But
in the...
It sounds like you're saying that you referenced what he said.
Ma'am, he was raping me from 2017 until 2020. There are pictures of the 2020 incident. And I referenced that. I even updated it on Friday.
On Friday.
Last week.
Okay, then we wouldn't have that yet.
But you closed the case and denied to do anything.
We were not aware that there was further information that was provided. That takes time for law enforcement to gather their information and then refer it into our office.
This was also part of the original investigation when I did a recorded interview with Detective Fleming. All of this information has been handed over. The pictures were handed over back in October.
You're saying that you provided additional new information on Friday to the detective?
Yes, because he said the prosecutor wanted it. But it's not new. It's just an addition to the timeline. They wanted to know where specific videos were filmed, where specific photographs were. Because there's different jurisdictions apparently. Mill Creek, Lake Stevens, Gold Bar. But they had questions about where it was done. But there is like I said, there is a 9-page confession where he literally talks about raping me from 2017 up until 2020.
Right, and we can't just go off of a confession.
There's also videos and pictures.
No, right, and I understand that, but we also have the law with the statute of limitations that we are bound by.
When did the statute of limitations run out? Is what I've asked 3 times now. I'm sorry, but I'm getting really frustrated. You guys are letting a rapist go who's raped over 30 women.
So you'll have to circle back to your question.
Again, my question is when did the statute of limitations run out? Because the last incident was in 2020 and that was reported in October.
In regards to the 2020, I've already answered this.
No, you
haven't. In regards
haven't.
to the 2020, that is not something that is referenced here.
It is.
You provided, do you want to hear me out?
No, because you're not telling the truth. I have all of the documentation that I submitted, and I have 2 separate interviews with investigators. It absolutely is referenced, and you guys do have the video, and you do have the photograph.
Okay, so I'm trying to help you. If in fact you provided new information, I can look here to see if this was declined prior to them obtaining that.
None of this is new. It's been reported. It's been reported from 2017 to 2020 that he was doing this. It's already been reported. So when does the statute of limitations run out?
So that would have to be addressed by the prosecutor if in fact there's the new date to be referenced.
Well, I'm sitting in the prosecutor's office right now, and nobody here could even tell me why it was declined.
And that's why I just reached out to you and called you and went over that with you.
Okay, so what is the statute of limitations? Is it 5 years, 2 years? When did it run out?
I'm not going to be addressing that because it depends on the year. I've provided you the years for the times that were initially referred in on, and that was for incident of 2015 and 2016.
So we still have, in the exact same report, you have 17, 18, 19, and 20, and they're still declining to prosecute.
I didn't make out what you just said.
I said, so the law, what you're telling me is that the law is that you go based off the incident of when you were raped, not when you found out that you were raped.
Correct.
Gotcha. So you could just keep drugging and raping people as long as they don't know.
Did you have other questions?
I have a lot of questions. And right now I'm really upset and I'm really angry. And if something happens to my children or to me or any other woman, like, you guys are responsible for this. I'm really devastated right now that you guys are doing this and that I can't get any answers or any justice.